all, welcome back to my channel. I'm super glad you guys are able to join me today. Today I'm going to be stepping a little bit out of my comfort zone with you and kind of getting a little bit more real. I know in my past videos I don't do a whole lot of talking because I don't know about you, but being on a camera is a little awkward, especially when you're first starting out. It's awkward and I stumble over my words and I say things that are super weird that I edit out and I'm like, oh, why did I say that? That is super awkward and I don't know why I said that. And if any of my friends are watching this, they know that when I have talked with them, I've told them about how I've been wanting to do a video kind of like this, but I feel so awkward talking on camera because I just kind of ramble on and just say things that I think are weird. So I'm gonna just get right into it. So I have an issue with the beauty standards of this world. I have an issue with the fact that I go on Instagram and I just feel so not pretty half of the time. I look at these people and I end up creeping for like 30 to 45 minutes and my husband's like, babe, get off of your phone. And I'm like, I can't, I just gotta keep looking. And then I'm like, you know, there's literally mornings where I've jumped out of my bed because I've looked at how beautiful these women looked and I felt so so not pretty. And I didn't have makeup on and I'm like, I jumped out of bed just to go put makeup on. Now, that's also part of me of I enjoy doing makeup, so there's that. But I just feel like there's so many of you girls out there that just don't feel pretty. You know, you look at all these beautiful women and you just feel like, ugh, like what am I doing with my life, you know? And I feel that on a regular basis just scrolling through Instagram, so I bet you guys feel it too. It's been super awesome actually being on YouTube. It's really cool that like I have a video that's actually started to blow up a little bit. Never ever anticipated that. And so I thank you to all who have subscribed to me. I appreciate it and I appreciate the love. But it is so hard to like navigate through all of this weirdness and feeling pretty, and then the trends of this day have just shifted so much. What used to be absolutely beautiful is now unattractive or awkward or weird, and I wish that we would just kind of come together and kind of accept a little bit more that we don't have to have perfectly on fleek brows and we don't have to have this perfectly contoured face. Today, okay, I hate to admit this to you, but it's true and all my friends know it. I have a problem with taking my makeup off at night. Now I know you guys are probably like, ew, that is so disgusting, Michaela, like you're aging your skin, it's so bad for you, blah, 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 blah. Like I learned it in cosmetology school, I'm aware. But I just get so tired and I just like pass out, you know? And so this morning, all I did was I wiped off my foundation from the night before and I put on a little bit of foundation and blush because I knew I was gonna be making this video. And I didn't want to look like absolutely trash like I just had a crazy night before, which is not the case. So, the sun is coming out. So, if it looks really weird, I'm sorry. But, you know, on a budget, so. Anyways, so I just want you guys to know, like, you are absolutely beautiful in your own ways. You don't have to have on fleek brows. You don't have to have eyelashes that touch your eyebrows. You don't have to have this tan, perfectly tan skin. Now, if you want those things, that's totally fine, and you can have those things. It's obviously very perfectly accessible. You can do it. You can go to Walmart and pick up some lashes. You can go to Sephora and pick up lashes. I just want to talk about this because I always wanted to be I always thought it'd be so cool to be an inspiration to somebody. To at least somebody around the world where they can just be like, you know what, Michaela's a super cool chick. I admire her and I think that it's pretty cool that she feels so comfortable in her own skin. So I kind of wanted to share with you guys my story on my life, on how I have come to kind of grow into my own self and to like learn to love myself a bit more. So when I was younger, I always, like throughout my whole life, I've always wanted to hang out with the cool crowd. I've always wanted to have a lot of friends and like, you know, have like all these cool people that I hang out with that are just so chill. And, you know, for the longest time, like elementary to middle school, I just wanted to fit in. I just wanted to be friends with people. I just wanted to have friends, you know, and I wasn't like an ugly, awful looking child or anything, but I definitely went through a very awkward stage in middle school. I think like most of us have at this point. and, you know, just always wanted to fit in with people, and I went through really weird phases just because I wanted to fit in. And I feel like everybody at some point wants to just fit in their life. They just want people that they are like, that they understand each other. And so finally when I got into high school, you know, I always loved doing makeup and hair and everything like that. That was just always something I liked doing from the young ages of like 3rd grade. So I was like 7, 8 maybe. And I always loved doing people's hair and making them feel pretty for themselves. And that was something I always loved, is making people feel beautiful. And you don't need makeup to feel beautiful, you know, but it's definitely easier to look at yourself when, you know, if you have a zit on your face, it's easier to look at you without that zit, because that's not, I mean, a zit doesn't define you, obviously. So I got into high school, and, you know, my freshman and sophomore year I was in volleyball, and so like when you're in sports you just have like natural family because you have team members. And so I felt very accepted at that time. But my junior year, my end of sophomore year, I got braces. And oh my gosh, I was just such a cutie. Oh gosh. I had like a nice big old gap right here. Like, I'll probably post a picture to show you guys so you guys can see, but I had a nice gap like right in this area. And I always was very insecure about my smile, and I always wanted to have a pretty smile. When I finally got like older and got my braces off, I noticed like I got so much more attention from males and, you know, from other people, and people wanted to be my friend more. And I was able to see like such a starkly different, you know, difference from braces to no braces. And I remember thinking like, wow, so much for a good personality, right? Because I guess personality doesn't matter these days. And I didn't really let that bother me. I definitely enjoyed the attention. I always liked attention. And I am just grateful that I was able to see such a difference, because it made me realize like no matter what, there's going to be people in your life that are honestly just looking to be your friend because maybe you're pretty. They like something about you that is in your looks department. I mean, but you just have to kind of learn to accept that. And I know that there's things about me that still I'm like, oh, I wish I had this more. I wish my stomach was flatter. Oh, I wish my butt was a little bit more round, or whatever it is. I think that when you come to learn that, when you come to be comfortable in your own skin, you are just so much happier, you know. And I just wish and hope that, you know, you'll find some time in your day to just tell yourself how beautiful you are. I have started reading this book, and it was talking about the power of positivity. That like, if you can tell yourself, because your brain is like the biggest thing that controls you. So if you can tell your brain, oh, I'm beautiful every day, or oh, I'm going to be successful, or I am successful, your brain will start training itself to think like that. And I am actually such a negative person when I realized how much I'd say, oh, I can't. So often that it's like, okay, well maybe I can, but I obviously have trained my brain to think that I can't. And so today I am going to start honestly telling myself in the mirror, I'm beautiful, I'm successful, and I'm going to be great, because I know that I can be if I tell myself that I will be. I know that sounds so weird because, anyways, but I want you guys to know that you are beautiful. You don't have to look like a Kardashian. You don't have to have fake lips or big boobs or big butt to be accepted. And whatever it is that you feel insecure about, there's someone else that wishes they had that. Because growing up, people told me, oh, Michaela, you're anorexic. And I can't tell you how much that like hurt my feelings so much. I wanted to have a little bit more on me, but people were always telling me, oh my gosh, Michaela, you're so skinny. I wish I was like you. Or, oh, I hate you because you're so skinny. And it's like, oh my gosh, I wish I looked like that. Why are you hating on me? I can't control this. And I just wish that we would just, you know, love each other a bit more and not hate on the things that, maybe we don't have. I know that there's other people who wish they had maybe my body, but there's other people I wish I had theirs. And, we just need to learn to accept ourselves a bit more. I know I'm a rambler and I could probably ramble on for hours on how I feel about this, but I just want to leave with you that you guys are all beautiful and that you all have something very, very special about you that someone else does not get to have. And if we can just accept that and learn to love each other and be grateful for the things that we have been blessed with, we'll be happier people. And I know the sun is being really funky right now, so just ignore that. I have to use natural lighting when I film. But anyways, I love you guys and I'm very grateful for you guys, and I hope that you find this to be helpful for you if you're going through a hard time right now feeling insecure. I know that we all go through those moments, especially as women. We're probably our worst critic, and then we're, a lot harder on ourselves than we need to be. But I love you all, and I'm grateful for you. Please subscribe and give me some love, and leave any comments and stories below of how, maybe you have been able to grow up and how you've learned to accept yourself. I love you guys, and mwah, bye!